Hey guys, Hadoken 101 here again with another Pokemon TCGO video for you. This is episode 2 of my online battles. Going to go run the ZekEelZeb deck again. It's a very favourite deck of mine. I really enjoy playing with it, and in this matchup it looks like I'm playing against a fighting deck. Normally for electric Pokemon that's going to mean bad news. The ×2 weakness to all fighting attacks, and Donphan Prime's Pokebody giving it the -20 resistance on top of its 20 resistance. Phanpy as well, the basic having the same benefit. It means I'm going to have to strike harder to get those knockouts. It means my Strong Volt by my ZekEelZeb EX is still not going to be a one-hit KO, and I'm still going to have to discard the 2 energies. So this is going to be quite a tough match. And also I see he's running Vileplume, so he's going to go for Train Lock in that deck as well. It seems like quite a random build, but you know, what the hey, if it works for him. With the hand, I'm deciding to try and get a Blitzel set up. The idea is, although agility is going to do absolutely nothing, my hoping is that when I do strike with it, I'll get a heads, and that way I can prevent any damage. Gives me that extra time to get my Eel set up and maybe start getting, hopefully, draw into a ZekEelZeb. If not, hopefully draw into my Mewtwo EX, so I can start, you know, laying down double colourses and charging him up with Dynamotor. So switch out into that Blitzel and try my agility, but get the tails, so it's not effective. Donphan Prime only needs 1 fighting energy to do an Earthquake to hit me for 60, so that's going to be ×2 and knockout. It's going to put 10 damage on all of his bench Pokemon if it's doing so, which is not going to be particularly detrimental to him, but if it's going to become a war of attrition over, you know, a few rounds, those little pokes that he's taken from his Earthquakes could actually help me out in the long run. He takes the early prize as I thought, but straight away get into a second Blitzel and lay down that Doduo in hope to try and start getting a retreat aid. Really beneficial little tech got in the deck from a friend of mine from the Pokemon League. Like I said before, I saw him rock that with Skyarrow Bridge, and I thought it was a real nice touch. I used Doduo in my Chandelure build, so you know, why not have the same benefits in this deck? I just took out a couple of heavy balls, so that I had the space just to put the tech in there, so it hasn't really affect the consistency of the deck in any way, shape or form. Eco away my hand, see what we get, but again we go for we get the heads, so we're going to be losing that Cleffa pretty early on. Cleffa's such a great versatile card. I mean, I'm surprised that most people don't run one in their deck. Just a great little way to stall your opponent if you get the tail, so you stay asleep, and if you're on a bum hand, a chance for you to refresh it. Need to start getting that engine built up. Obviously, the great thing about this deck and why it's so effective is the Dynamotor. It's such an important part, so need to get that built up as fast as I possibly can. We see there I go for the Strong Volt, and even though we've had the latest update, you still can't discard a double colourless. It's really annoying. In the patch notes they said they fixed that. They'd also said that you can use a rare candy on a Ralts, but still these things haven't been addressed. It's one of the downsides of the online game. Other than that, it's got a great interface. It's really a great interface. It's really good fun to play, but they just need to get these little annoying issues sorted. So yeah, I'll go for the Strong Volt, and like I said before, with the Pokebody and his resistance, it's still not a one-hit KO. At the same time, if he needs 3 energies to one-hit KO me, and I've got the EV Light to try and help, so the Earthquake's going to be striking for 100 damage instead of the 120, so that's not so bad, and that gives me a chance to do a Glinting Claw. I'm definitely going to be getting the knockout. But here I decide, hey, I've got a Seeker in my hand. Why just go for the knockout? I can be a bit clever, use the switch, and then I can play Seeker to bring ZekEelZeb back up to my hand, completely negates all damage that he's done to me. I've got the Eel on there, so I can stick one of my electric cards from a discard straight back onto ZekEelZeb. So that 100 damage he's done to him is basically totally negated, and I'm going to come back on the prizes. So now he's not in a particularly good way at the moment. He's gone for the Cleffa to try and stall me, so he can get himself a new hand. Maybe he can try and build up another Donphan. He gets the tail, so So Cleffa's doing its job in slowing me down, and might as well start building up the rest of my Pokemon on my deck and get myself a striker charged up. So just checking out my discard pile to see what I've used, if there's anything worth junk arming away. Get those energies in the bin. There's no need for them to be in my hand, but for some reason I decided to keep one. Don't really know what I was thinking there, but get back a level ball so I can get that second electric set up, and I've got the engine prepared. I know some people like to have 3 EelTick on the bench. I just kind of think that's a bit overkill. Limited bench space, especially if I'm going to be needing 2 there, and if I'm going to be using Do Trio for the retreat aid, and if Clef is still going to be down there, it's going to be a pretty tight bench. So I find two's enough. Anyway, so he decides to Pokemon collect it, gets himself a couple of fan fees and another Oddish. We're just doing a bit of deck thinning there. Hasn't got himself a Machamp Prime yet, but maybe this by sticking this Oddish in, he's going to pull it out. Yeah, there is. So he's going to get that Machamp ready, and that's going to do some serious damage to me. But he has to obviously get the energies built up on it. He's got a double colourless on there. I'm just trying to show you there. He's got the crushing punch and the Champ Buster, two attacks, times 2 damage. They're definitely gonna knock out all my Pokemon in one hit. So we press Oak our hand away to see if we can get anything. We draw into a Mewtwo, but we haven't got the bench space to lay him down, and we've got the Shaman. So if I want to get a revenge knockout, I can move all those energies off my Striker. If he does manage to knock out my Zekrom. Get that Cleffer out of the way. I mean, it's a bit of an overkill. A fully charged Zekrom against a Cleffer must be pretty daunting, but he gets his second Donphan Prime out, and he starts rolling twins out, so he can start getting cards he needs now as he's down on prizes. He's probably quite happy to lose the Cleffer, to be honest. That way he can start activating his twins and start getting the cards he needs. Rare Candy, and he gets to Trainer Lock him. So now my Switch and Junk Arms are completely useless. I can't use catchers or anything. I noticed that his Vileplume is only on. His Vileplume has now just got the 90 HP. So if I can get some Striker charged, and if he does do another Earthquake, I can knock out his Vileplume and stop the Trainer Lock. So anyway, he switches out for his Machamp. It's got a buttload of energies on there. It's going to be doing serious damage. I draw into my Dodrio. Not really important at this point in the game. It's kind of helpful when you get it out earlier. But played on a Mewtwo, double colourless, and I figure we might as well just charge up the X-Ball, just do full damage. This is really going to be a proper revenge kill against his Machamp. How I use Mewtwo in this deck is basically Mewtwo is the ultimate counter for Mewtwo. Whenever I open the game up and if I get myself a collector, I never want to search for it. I kind of don't want to show my opponent I have a Mewtwo. I kind of try and you can probably guess I do use one, but it's always there for that revenge kill to knock out something that's really troubling. If I've got the space on the bench, stick him down, stick down a Shaman, get all energies that I've been farming onto my other Pokemon straight over onto him to do a big hit. So he's now Earthquaked again, and that's now reduced down. That's put his Vileplume now in sniping range, but at the same time I haven't really got to worry too much about it. I can knock out this pretty easily, and yeah, he scoops. So that's the game. Cheers for watching, guys. So leave comments, like the video if you like the video, subscribe to my new channel. At the moment everything's a bit haywire at the moment because Google Plus, it keeps asking me to change my name, and then the profile comes up as my proper name, and I don't want that. It's really doing my head in. I really hate the fact that Google have messed up YouTube. So yeah, check out more videos. See you later, guys. Bye.